Ladies and gentlemen, it's me, James Sweeney, coming at you this Friday afternoon from the broadcast booth overlooking the New York Stock Exchange, and I'm in a great mood because the weather is beautiful outside and it's also Friday. And you know what that means here at Modern Wall Street? We're getting the weekend started early, so it's not quite 4 o'clock. The market's still going to be closing up very shortly, very soon, not now, but soon. And it's also time for an early Friday happy hour here in the Big Apple. U.S. stocks, they are trading lower this Friday afternoon with financials leading decliners as global benchmark yields continue to extend their recent slide. Now the Dow Jones Industrial Average even managing to fall more than 100 points in early morning trade. This with Goldman Sachs and 3M having the greatest negative impact. But first, let's talk all about yields. Overseas, the German 10-year Bund yield hitting a fresh all-time low of 0.011% Friday morning. Also, the Japanese 10-year yield hitting a record negative low of negative 0.13%. And the U.S. 10-year Treasury yield lower, but still above lows of the year so far. At the same time, other economic news having impact today. The preliminary read on consumer sentiment for the month of June, 94.3. That's a touch lower than May's final read of 94.7. And when you team that with U.S. crude oil futures trading more than 1.5% lower, below $50 a barrel, the dollar trading about 0.4% higher, crude dropping 80 cents, and gold narrowly up, then you have yourself a session right now behind me where 6 stocks are on the downside for every advancer. Let's take a look now to see how the markets are shaping up to close out this session and week as well. And it's Friday. That means we're not going to talk about corporate news. We're going to talk about the weekend in sports for New York teams mostly. The New York Mets Brewers playing this weekend over in Wisconsin. I have to say the Brewers, a great team name, the Brew Crew. But still not my Mets. Also, the NBA playoffs continue tonight, Friday evening, and the NHL playoffs continue with the Sharks winning yesterday. But I have to segue into some sad and serious news. Rest in peace to Mr. Hockey. Gordie Howe passing away this morning at the age of 88, a member of the Detroit Red Wings for 25 of his 26 seasons played. And you have to be wondering, for those of you that don't know, why is he Mr. Hockey? Well, take this into consideration. Just one of the many reasons why he's called Mr. Hockey. Gordie Howe spent his final NHL campaign in Hartford in 79 to 80. He was 51 years old. And in doing so, Howe also became the oldest player to ever play in an NHL contest. That's a record that still remains unbroken. And with that stated, rest in peace, Gordie Howe. Rest in peace, Mr. Hockey. And I'll see you guys all on Monday morning. I'm James Sweeney for Modern Wall Street.